Yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finally, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music. I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say
like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength, now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules, my life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero.
my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lumps inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. It's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the light.
Well, good evening, one and all. Welcome into WCU Esports. My name is Spark. You're going to be running the lobby, getting everything ready to go for both teams. And here we go. It'll be game number 1. WCU going to be on the left in blue. Wayne State College going to be on the right in red. This is a determinant game for WCU as well as Wayne State. Wayne State looking to try and have trying to find the top of the table. WCU trying to fight to stay in the series or to stay in the season and get to the postseason. But it all starts here on Lijiang. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Gunnison. Should be, a great night for some Overwatch. The Mountaineers starting with Fench Bag, who's going to be playing on healer. Toast taking a step up to the DPS for WCU tonight. Looking at the Mountaineers side, we're going to have Game Apple over on Bastion, Google as Junker Queen, Snarky as Lucio, Fench as Ana, Nevermore starting for Wayne State as Farah, Teal, Hydra going to be on Cassidy. We'll see Junker Queen, Mercy, and Brigitte for Wayne State. The Battle of Junker Queens in the way of Tank. Should be a good one, though. WCU trying to deal with this. Farah, Fench gets picked off. So does Game Apple. So does Snarky. Google looking to be next on that list. Toast having gone Ash here. Trying to find one. Does find one, but gets picked off in exchange. Team kill going for Wayne State. As WCU looks to try and reset themselves. One of the issues going to be this pharmacy happening as Nevermore finds 3 already. Oh my goodness. WCU going to have to retreat. Snarky and Toast, the only 2 alive. Now it's just Toast, who's now very staggered from their team. Does get picked off. Google swapping over to Reinhardt maybe to see if they can't get something cooking there. As Google gets picked off early. Snarky trying to find a way to get rid of that Farah, who's just being an issue non-stop. But Teal going to miss that high noon. Google swapping over to Sigma to try and change something up, but gets picked off as well. Toast over there staying alive, trying to find one pick. Can't quite get there. Brigitte utilizing Rally. Hydra going to find Toast. Nevermore does get picked off by Toast, but not before finding both Snarky and Game Apple. Random going to find Nevermore's revive. Teal Hydra going to find Google. It's going to be objective 1, handily in favor of Wayne State. Plenty of opportunity here for WCU, though, to come back in this one. So we're only on map number 2. WCU going to be trying to stick with something, see if they can't get something else going. Teal going to be swapping over to Echo. As we attend the interior. And some great push forward from WCU. As they do end up finding the Brigitte, but Toast and Fench both fall. Game Apple finding Nevermore. Oh my goodness, that Mercy Rev, though, going to find Nevermore, and that's going to be the downfall of WCU. Team kill coming in favor of Wayne State. Mountaineers going to take a second, waiting for everyone to regroup. Bench gets picked off by Nevermore. And oh my goodness. Google barely staying alive. With the assistance of Fench. Nevermore, though, going to find one. Gets picked off in response. WCU could approach off of this. Oh, my goodness. But it's another fantastic play coming from Wayne State. It'll be a team kill. As WCU just a little stuck. Toe swaps over to Symmetra. The Mountaineers going to be moving forward. But a triple kill onto the Mountaineers with Toast falling off. The Edge will be another team kill. The Mountaineers have a little ways to go if they're going to try and find a way back into this one. %70 now for Wayne State. We're heading closer to final fight territory. Great utilization of that Sigma field to try and stall out that Pharah ult. But the pressure from Wayne State just proved to be too much there as WCU can't quite keep up. And that's a huge push forward from the Mountaineers. Headed by Snarky. That beat could have been pivotal. Flux almost active. Will be utilized. But that's not quite enough. Toast playing on point. Taking possession. Trying to stall out for as long as possible. Unable to do so. The Mountaineers really have to get back on point fast. They just have to go for the touch. But Wayne State going to stall them out just enough to take game one. Take a step away as we watch this play of the game, and we'll be back just in time for game number 2.
So you can see what you do. Restless every time we start looking as a lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end, no, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye, we set it sail, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Come and fly away with me. 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 Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Somewhere by the emerald sea, where the moon and water meet. Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change, journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away
Well, as we get ready for game number 2, WCU down 1-0 in this one as we head to Hollywood. WCU will be defending first. And it'll be Wayne State on the attack. Mountaineers still going to be in blue for you all. The Mountaineers opting to ban Farah, and I don't think that's an incorrect decision. And Wayne State in response bans Ana. We do see a switch in from Wayne State where Dehiney switches with Nevermore. Nevermore now going to be on that support. Dehiney on DPS. But Teal, Random, and Rare are going to be all the same. Start to finish right now. Toast and Game Apple going to be the DPS for the Mountaineers. Again, Game Apple on Junkrat, Toast on May. We're going to see Snarky Goblin on Lucio, Fenchbag over on Mercy, and Google sticking with Diva. Bit of an unfortunate pick there as Teal does pick off Game Apple. WCU still fighting well on this first point. Looking to try and keep themselves alive here. Now Toast falls. Fench finds Nevermore as Mercy. Fench falls. Game Apple falls. Google gets demac'd. Going to stall out for time as best as they can. But that'll be just enough. Same as Snarky. Mountaineers really trying to find themselves some pressure. And Toast barely escaping. But gets chased by Random. Teal finds Fench. This Game Apple trying to survive, stay alive, but can't quite run away. And gets caught in that trap. Or gets caught in their own trap as they stand in the corner. Snarky gets chased down. Fench going to be reviving Snarky. Great play to keep your supports active and up front. Toast with that Blizzard could do something amazing here. If they can find the right time to use it, they're going to wall off. That Brigitte going to be a little too much. And Google finds revenge on Dehiney. Toast does find that turret. Game Apple gets revved. Random going to be diving in, getting a revive off. Diva Bomb, though, will find Random. Remec will find Nevermore. Dehiney gets found again in WCU with a huge push here. All they have left is that Roadhog to work with. That Roadhog going to get walled off. WCU could capitalize. And they will stagger. Mountaineers' only ult being used so far is going to be that Diva Bomb. And a lot of sportsmanship coming from Wayne State right now. Google does find Nevermore, gets demac'd. We will see the Blizzard come out. as WCU tries to find that Reaper who barely stays alive. And that Reaper gets a Blossom in response. And it will be a team kill against WCU. It's all on this final straightaway. How long can the Mountaineers defend this position, which is a tough sightline to keep on top of? But with Beat and with Riptire, it could be pivotal to see what the Mountaineers do here. Ooh, and that is just a little too much for the Mountaineers. Toast barely clinging to life. And Google finally falls as well. That team kill will put Wayne State up 3-0. WCU, though, not out of the woods yet. They still get their chance to attack. So the Mountaineers now to get themselves all the way back to win this one. Going to be a hard fight, but they can do it. And as you saw, once they start cooking with one, or once they start connecting with one another, it really becomes a matter of how well. We'll see Fench and Snarky insta-locking on the same heroes. Game Apple swapping over to Bastion. We see a couple of big swaps in the way of Wayne State as well. We'll see the Zarya from Rare Spider. Mercy from Random. Reaper going to be the same from Teal, but Dehaney going to be swapping onto Hanzo as well for that defense. For the attack on the Mountaineers, it's going to be Diva, Bastion, Soldier, Lucio, and Mercy. So we'll see what WCU can do as they try to prepare their attack onto Wayne State. Ooh, and a swap from Google quickly onto Roadhog. Game Apple gets picked off by Moira. Snarky and Google almost following Fench, trying to do as best they can. It's all Fench bag now. Does get picked off. Game Apple needing to retreat. Fench gets picked off alongside Toast. It's now Google, Snarky, and Game Apple. A team kill against the Mountaineers, who are trying to find this first hybrid point. Steel Hydra goes into backline. Snarky gets sniped by the location arrow of Hanzo. This Dragon's going through, not finding anybody. As Toast gets picked off by Dihi, so does Game Apple. Now it's going to be two supports and a tank trying to rush onto point. But another team kill for Wayne State will prove to be a little too much for the Mountaineers as they try to keep pushing onward. Toast gets picked off and singled out. One more team kill from Wayne State. It's Toast looking to try and find a little bit of a sneak attack. Toast in the 1v2, just going to fall. Toast trying to sneak up the same side again. The trick's not going to work, as Wayne State is prepared. And that'll do it for game number 2. Wayne State will take it 3-0. After this play, we'll take a break and get back once we find game number 3. Figure out picks and bans.
Pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10.
Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finding, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I found somebody else to love me what they had. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Suck me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Feeling the lumps inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew, restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Suck me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control. Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain.
Well, here we are getting ready to pop on in. We're going to be going to New Queen Street, pick from WCU, Western Colorado, on the verge of defeat. Wayne State College up 2-0 right now in the series. The Mountaineers looking to try and even, or at least get back within striking distance of this series. Wayne State looking to try and put it away, and it all comes down to this one. Mountaineers do see a sub coming in as well. It's going to be Spoon coming in. Bench bag hopping out. Toast going to be popping over to support. Spoon popping back onto DPS. And then we're going to also see Nevermore and Dehiney swapping back once again for Wayne State. Spoon going to be Junkrat, Toast on Baptiste, Snarky on Lucio, Google on Diva, Game Apple on Bastion for your Mountaineers. Ooh, over on the side of Wayne State, though, we're going to see a Widowmaker coming from Nevermore, Sombra from Teal, Doom from Rare, Mercy from Random, and Zenyatta on Dehiney. At least for the moment, that is going to be the lineup, so we'll see what all happens as we get ready to enter this one. The Mountaineers getting their first look at the opposing team. They do notice the Doomfist immediately. But Nevermore going to find Spoon and Game Apple. Never finds Toast. Random finds Snarky. And that's going to be the first pick for WCU as Google solos out Dehiney. Mountaineers trying to take out both healers from Wayne State. And they do. Nevermore gets found as well. And that Doom's soloed out. As Game Apple finds them. Spoon accidentally walling off Google. That Sombra going to get staggered pretty severely. So WCU going to be able to regain possession very well. This Toast swaps on to Mercy and has some pretty solid damage come through. Gives a little chase on that backside. Great wall, though, from Spoon. And Google gets chased by the Doomfist. WCU about to be flanked a little bit. And Doom gets picked off in exchange for Toast. Snarky also falling, so WCU down both healers. Could be a very detrimental situation right now. As Google gets taken out of mech, falls. Game Apple falls as well, and it's all Spoon alive still. Trying to deal with this Freya, who is currently on point, as well as an Alari that swapped at some point. Nevermore finds Toast. Google is going to be contesting right on top of point. It's a great blizzard coming out from Spoon. Ooh, and Google going to find Alari, but not going to be enough. As Wayne State takes lead. They also find the forward checkpoint. And Doomfist could very well get taken out and punished here. Spoon finds Random. Snarky gets found by Nevermore. Rare's going to find Spoon. Nevermore going to find Game Apple as well. Google trying to survive alongside Toast and keep some pressure on. Google barely escaping. Stays alive. WCU with 3 ults online. 1 online, almost 2 now. Ready to go for Wayne State. There's the beat coming from WCU. But there's also Moira Beam coming from Random. WCU all but gets knocked out here. Google going to be D-Max, trying to stay alive, but gets picked off. Team kill for Wayne State. And we're on the final stretch now. WCU has to have some defenses really get shored up here. Toast will find one. Nevermore finds one as well. Google barely staying in mech. Gets demeched. Snarky gets picked off. It's going to be Toast and Spoon and Google. Now it's just Spoon and Google. Google gets picked off. Spoon gets picked off. WCU staggered just enough. And I don't think that Snarky going to get there in time to finish that one out. Will be Wayne State who takes this one 3-0 in the series for Wayne State. But that'll do it for us here tonight on WCU Esports. Thank you all for tuning in. Western Colorado falls to Wayne State 3-0. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow night for some Rocket League. But for now, thank you for watching. My name's Sparky, and we'll catch you next time.